We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
that one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Number 35
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Is good. makes the score Bills 7, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
The Bills first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Patrick Queen.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. At the second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Buffalo.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 33, 33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
time. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
J.K. Dobbins.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Forced out to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second and a couple, Jones, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 7.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
27. Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in the... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
At the Bills' 45.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Bills 34, Giants 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get that in! Check, 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 check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half,
okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
To throw again on second down. Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick is good.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jones now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Dobbins.
And
down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and pick it off a pass.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Drop it. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.